You going next, buddy? That would certainly make things easier for me. Hello, and welcome to Monotonous Minecraft, episode 85. So I gotta fill in a little bit of blast damage here. I was using some TNT to help clear out this area. Might have gotten a little carried away. It happens. So, yep, just need to fill in a little bit here and there, and over there, and quite a bit over there. I already filled in some really far over there by the village. So that's going to take a while. Today the plan is to fill in a bunch of holes, and then maybe go take a look at the gold farm. The not gold farm now, because all it produces is occasionally a piece of rotten flesh. So we'll talk about that over there. In the meantime, I'm going to fill this out, and why don't you enjoy this time lapse of me blowing stuff up. So I climbed up here the other day just to see what was going on, see what I could see, and I accidentally went through the portal. It was an unpleasant experience. So I got to the other side, and it was taking forever to load, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then it finally resolved, and there was hundreds of pigmen around my head. I did not enjoy that. I managed to make it back through, and then I was afraid of falling off and dying. Wow, this is really working well. Didn't Obsidian used to take longer to break? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and break through all but the inner ones, I guess I should say. If you watched back to when I first built this, I did question whether or not these were even lit. Apparently they all did get lit, even though on the PS4 Legacy console version you could not tell. Okay, so we're down to just one on that side. I'm going to flip over to the other side and do it there too. What I'm hoping is that we can build this up and maybe just do a wall on this side, so when the zombie pigmen do spawn in, they just immediately fall into the middle like some of the other bedrock farms do. The bedrock gold farms, I should say. And it'll just work again. I mean, I still may need to change my AFK location spot, and if it doesn't work, I'll just convert it to another style. But for right now, we'll leave giant empty popsicle up there and go do the thing. Let's see. 7, so there's 8. Huh. Well, we'll see. Let me go get the other part done, and we'll see what's what. Well, already it's working better. This guy didn't just spawn in and then immediately get transported to another with hundreds of his brethren. But he's not walking in. So I think, yeah, what I'm going to do is just on this layer right here between, between? What am I trying to say? Hey, buddy. Come here. What am I trying? I'm trying to ask you. Oh, they're never any help. This next section over where the second to last portal was, I think I'm going to build a wall all the way up to the top just so when they spawn in, there's only one direction for them to go. And maybe I'll change out those. I shouldn't have to. Let's say change out the trapdoors with buttons because we know that mobs will walk over the buttons, but they should walk over the trapdoors too. Now, why they don't care about the eggs, I don't know. Did they ever care about eggs? I mean, they used to, on the Java version at least. I don't know if it ever mattered on the Legacy console version even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, yeah, fill in that section in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use purple purple wool so it matches what we had above. So it'll still look like a big purple lollipop from the side. That's going to take a long time. Out of a long time to do this. That's all right. Let's go get a bunch of purple wool. We'll come back and we'll build that up. Well, I wouldn't call this an unqualified success. What's happening is these fools are spawning in and they're starting to die in the wall. On this side, these two actually spawned in. I could hear one dying and I was like, what's going on? Then one popped out. So they're making it through the wall occasionally. Not what I would call ideal. I mean, maybe if I removed this section. I don't know, maybe that way if they come through they'll just fall down. I'm going to do this on both sides. Am I going to do this on both sides? I might just do this on one side. I don't know. You going next, buddy? That would certainly make things easier for me. Don't want to hit this fool's foot coming through. As far as I can tell, this isn't working at all. I don't know. I hear them spawning. Oh, I hate when they do that when you're swinging a tool. I hear them spawning in, but I haven't really seen anyone that spawned in actually went the other direction and fell into our trap. So while I'm hopeful, I'm kind of doubtful. Also trying not to break this thing apart. I can't imagine what would happen if I broke some of that trap apart. Oh, brother. I'm afraid now. Huh? Oh, you bastard. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Let's go over here and pick up our excess stone at least. I've got tons of obsidian now, but you know, Waste not, want not. I did break one of those stones. There's a die right there. I guess I'm going back up to fixing that. What happened to the other two? Huh? There's two over here. Another thought I had is maybe replacing the eggs. What are those? Sea turtle eggs? Which hostile, well, it's not hostile mobs. Zombie mobs usually run after to stomp on. Even the zombie pigmen, which is why that farm used them. It's not working at all. So maybe throwing a snowman in the middle might attract them in, maybe. Thought I had a while ago and just haven't done anything about. Perfect. You know, you're right. It looks fine the way it is. Let's just move on with our lives. Makes me nervous walking around up here with that guy. When is he going to accidentally push me off? So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to leave this for now. It just doesn't... Nothing lends itself to seem to work. If they're going to spawn into wool, they'll spawn into something else too. It's not like it's glass. Or is it? Is that something I don't know about Bedrock? Or Minecraft in general? Is it like glass? I don't think it's like glass. Let me go put this last, or this next. Definitely not the last. Illager banner back. I'm going to keep thinking about that and go back to it. One thing I do want to do in the near future is convert our simple mob farm to be a more, well, not really complex, just bigger mob farm. Build more layers underneath it, more spawning spaces. Knock out the cross posts to try to prevent the spiders. And then throw a trident killer at the bottom. That'll give us a lot more output since I used a bunch of dynamite on this episode. I mean, it was only 3 stacks of dynamite, but that equals 15 stacks of, what's this stuff called? Gunpowder? I'm sorry, it's kind of late at night, and so words are escaping me even more than usual. Banner. Setting up a banner. Where am I going? What am I looking at? There's the house. I'm like, what is this thing? It looks like a IBM Office Plex. That thing is dead. I need a slime. I need to find a slime chuck and go down and build a slime farm somewhere. I need to make sure to add that to my list. Future project. Slime farm. Because I've killed my slime farm. Almost all the way around the house with these banners. Look like I can double stack them. There's a lot of projects I could be doing. I'm not sure which ones I want to be doing. The good news is that our super smelter still works for right now. That was a cow. Let's check our wool. So I've mentioned before that I think this wool form will still work. Form will still work. And I used a bunch of this pinks, or yeah. So since I put the shears back in, we've gotten 47. I'm not really over here a lot. I guess it's magenta, not pink. What's on the pink side? Did I use magenta over there when I meant to use pink? Did I even bring up the fact that I was using magenta? Didn't want to use magenta? I built my donut completely wrong. I'm living a lie. So our farm, such as is, you can see it doesn't dispense much. Basically, the long and the short of it is, there's an observer watching when this one eats a piece of grass. And when that grass gets eaten or it grows back, then it triggers, and it triggers off all of the dispensers there. And if there's, see, that is pink. I just didn't use that much. Oh, the magenta was for a Pepto-Bismol bulb. I keep forgetting that. Anyway, sorry for distraction. If you watched more than one of my videos, then you're used to it, so welcome. This sheep farm, this wool farm does work. It is slow. That's fine. I still need to go back and get my orange sheep back in it. That's why I haven't seen a wandering trader pop up in a while. It's probably because I stopped trading with them. What do you got? Oh! There's slime. Gunpowder. Is this cheaper? It's probably cheaper to get gunpowder this way if you had like a really good like villager trading thing set up. Really? None of them. And all of a sudden they're all around here. My villager trading setup is not very good right now. What is this? Oh, it's a mushroom, but just with the red background. So yeah, I mean, I guess we wouldn't need a gunpowder farm with that, but the farm is more interesting to me. When the trading mechanics got changed so they were more, I don't know, effective, easier, I traded quite a lot, and it was just like habit for me. You just trade, and it's fun. But, I don't know, it's not that fun to me anymore. And you can get a lot of cool stuff that way fairly quickly if you got the right farms, but I kind of like farming things the old-fashioned way. That's just how I am. So let's go over here, turn on our farm, see if we can get some gunpowder to replenish supplies. I still have a bunch. I don't know how much a bunch is, like 12 chests full of gunpowder, so I'm probably set, quite frankly, but I never know. Blowing up mountains is not that efficient when you're not using a duplicator. So that's where we're at. And as we stand here and watch, well, look, some string already popped up. Watch our farm slowly work. Wonder if that llama's gonna block the cart and throw everything off. I will say goodbye. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch everyone later.